Okay, I'm making another catfish video. This one I caught on the eyeball of the shad. Go to my blog. Well, if you don't know where my blog is, go to my web page, which is arkieprince.com, ARKIEPRINCE.com, and then that's got a link to my YouTube and to my blog. But on my blog, it explains how I caught this on the eyeball of the shad. I'm going to kill it what some people say is the most humane method. I'm going to use the old hammer. So all you people weak of heart, well, I'm not going to show it. I don't have anybody do the video. So, but anyway, I'm going to put it to sleep real fast today, and then use an electric fillet knife and fillet it. This one's 6.5 pounds. So I'm going to end up going ahead and getting the belly meat. It's got a... Usually I don't mess with the belly meat, but my brother that I'm cleaning these for, he likes... As you can see, I do like in the video, I cut down across the top and then I go down the backbone. There ain't no meat left there. There's a big old fillet laying there. I'll probably cut it in half when I cut it off the skin. Yep, so I zoomed in, I should have zoomed out there. You see, I got all of the meat. I went across the top of the ribs. May have a few rib bones in that, but I'll cut them out. And I keep going the wrong way. It's all the way down to the... Ain't nothing left but the backbone. And then that big old slab over there of meat. Right now, it's still got the skin on it. I ain't even got it loose from the tail. I'll probably just flip him over here. I know I will. I'll flip him over and just take that big old piece of fillet off right across there. I'm going to end up with catfish smell on my camera, it looks like. I decided to go ahead and show these fillets. A lot of people like to go ahead and fillet the whole thing, just flip the tail over, which is what I did with this one. This big old fillet. But tell you the truth, after I do that, I always cut them in half. I find it easier to fillet them if I lay it out. I left the skin here on this one to show that I start in the middle. To get it off the skin, I start, you can see the cut right there. I start in the middle and go that way, and then I start in the middle and go that way, and end up with fillet in two pieces. A longer piece, believe me, it's harder. If you cut it in half, fillet one direction and fillet the other direction, and you get it all off the skin, and all takes you about 2 minutes with the electric fillet knife to get the skin off of it. And what I'll do is I'll start there and lift up and cut out, and then I'll come down from both sides and I'll get 2 big pieces of belly meat off each side. I found out my brother, he likes the belly meat. A lot of people, including myself, usually use a better, just take the belly meat and forget about it and use it for a chum bucket or something. Well, this camera may never be the same. I'm going to have to hire me a cameraman so I can do this right one of these days. I'm going to show a piece of belly meat I got. This one here, I cut the end of it off just a little bit just to make sure I was missing the butthole. But this one here, I got every bit of the belly meat on that. You can tell by the shape. Probably when I take the skin off of this, I'll probably start here and go that way, and then back here and go that way. They're smaller pieces, but it's a lot easier than trying to start on the end. You can see here there ain't no meat. Whoops, there ain't no meat left on the back there on the back. Ain't none there. There's blood all over the place, but that's just, you can see the bones right there. I did a pretty good job. There's a little piece of meat I missed. No, it ain't. That's the ribs right there. Took less than 20 minutes, and that was with me stopping and making the videos. I can fillet a 6.5 pound fish like that. Once he's dead, if I bleed him, it takes an hour and a half to slowly put him to sleep. But once he's ready to clean, I can fillet him in 10 minutes. I can have if I don't do the belly meat, I can fillet him in 10 minutes, 5 minutes to a side. If I do a belly meat, that adds another 5 minutes at least. Belly meat's slower, you got to take your time with that, but as far This is a shot of all the meat just to show how thick some of it is. Even the belly meat, you can see there, it's thick. I got the belly meat cut in small pieces piled up there. And then if you look at this, there's a big fillet. I'll zoom back out. But you can see how thick this is here. The fillet I cut in the middle gives you a reference to see how thick. And even the belly meat's a pretty good slab of meat. But fixing to vacuum pack it. I keep zooming. Keep fixing to put it in the freezer.